Soul Train, I just want everyone to ask me. Yes, we were stoned off our asses when we came out of the limo. And he held my hand to make a guy jealous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we weren't dating, and everyone thought we were.
And you wanted to make the guy jealous?
Yeah, because the guy was supposed to go with me.
Ah.
And then he called me up an hour before I was supposed to get in the car and said, I can't go because then my girlfriend's going to see me on camera with you.
Ooh.
And I said, you son of a bitch. And then Pac called. He goes, hey, how you doing? I was like, he goes, I'm on my way. Him.
That's awesome.
She has the best stories.
Wow.
She has like crazy good stories.
And who was the guy that blew you off?
Oh, tell us. He's a rapper and we're still friends.
What it do, YouTube? Is Coffee tapping back in, man. And Rosie Perez, legendary actress, I would say. Hit the comments, y'all, with your favorite movies. Spike Lee, right? Do the Right Thing. She opens it up. Was she doing a Running Man? I can't remember, man. White Man Can't Jump and Money Train. Her, Woody, and Wesley Snipes killed it in those films. They were really great together, man. But dope actress, you know, she's been in a lot of great films and TV and whatnot over the years. Your Honor is something she was in more recently with Bryan Cranston. Comment if y'all seen that. I believe it's on Netflix now. Good show. She showed up in season 2 and whatnot. But this clip from her interview here has been going quite viral as of late. You hear her talking about Tupac, right? You know what I mean? Tupac, you heard him. I get around. I'm still clowning with the underground and all that, right? You know, he was known to do just that, I guess we could say, you know what I mean? And Rosie Perez over the years has, you know, been asked about this, I'm sure, numerous times, and there's been people wondering, did her and Pac actually date, or what was the verdict, what was going on here? And you hear her, Pac was just on some cool-ish as a friend, keeping it solid for her as someone else that she was dating who also is a rapper, which I'm not aware of who that is. You know what I mean? Comment and let me know if you know. Stood her up before the Soul Train Awards, and Pac said, yo, fuck him. You know what I mean? I got you. And they pulled up smoking that loud pack, although it was not referenced in that way back then, and had a blast, you know, and it was definitely a big moment to see Rosie and Pac share a limo, a vehicle pulling up to the awards. As you can see, all these years later, here in 2025, they want to know what was going on here. You know what I mean? It was a big moment, and ain't that crazy? In 2025 or 4? Damn, we ain't in 25 yet, but damn near. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the New Year's. Is so crazy the way these years just be flying by. Y'all tap in and comment and let me know if ever since that sickness hit, time has just passed in a different type of way. If y'all agree with me on that one, I swear it feels like it has. But people, the story does not end here, right? It leads into another story that I'm sure y'all may have heard of before, and that was, or maybe not, you know, when got brought up a little while back in regards to Tupac dating another actress, as I want to say right around 2018, 19, 20, somewhere in that time frame, there was this letter that we'll read in a little while later in this video. Stay tuned. Make sure y'all hit the buttons for me and all that, the comments, subscribe. Daily content over here for the most part. You know, I've had a brief hiatus as of late, but I definitely want to hear from the people and whatnot. But we're talking about Madonna. You know, the letter that Tupac wrote Madonna was partially published by TMZ and other media outlets around that time frame, where when Pac was locked up at Clinton, you know what I mean, before he came home on that appeal bail and signed with Death Row and made that history all the way up until his demise. R.I.P. to Pac, one of the GOATs, no question. But ain't that crazy? Like I said, here in 2024, who would have ever thunk Rosie Perez would have been answering that question speaking about Pac, and someone would be charged with the killing of Pac, Keefe D. You know what I mean? And let me know what y'all think about that case, if you guys believe he will indeed be convicted or not. But yeah, the letter where Pac was in Clinton wrote Madonna, and you know, they broke up. You can see that this story directly plays into that story, because Madonna, a friend of Rosie Perez, got at her like, yo, what's going on? Like, is that your dude or whatever? And she was just like, nah, you know, that's my people's or whatever. I'm paraphrasing y'all, but Madonna was like, yo, put in a word for me. And Rosie Perez made the introductions and hooked Pac and Madonna up. Which I just gotta say, what a wild couple that is, you know? Like, Pac, who he is, Madonna, who she is, their status, how big they are as artists and whatnot is pretty wild, you know what I mean? But it was kept under wraps for the most part. And a lot of people thought that it was a myth until this letter came out, and Madonna also spoke about it in an interview.
Madonna, do you like Letterman?
I mean, yeah.
I watched some of those old interviews, and I can't tell if you like him or you're just kind of annoyed.
Oh, that's how I flirt with people.
Is that the flirt?
Yeah.
Oh, it seemed contentious and uncomfortable.
Well, one time I was mad at him, but when I said the F word a lot. But the rest of the time was good.
You were really mad at him? Why?
No, you know what? I wasn't. I don't know. I was in a weird mood that day.
You flirted with...
I was dating Tupac Shakur at the time, and the thing is, he like got me all riled up about life in general. So when I went on this show, I was feeling very gangster.
I didn't know you dated Tupac
That was
Shakur.
a surprise, yeah.
That's shocking to me. That's never been out there, I don't think.
So y'all hear that, right? She was talking about this time that she was on Letterman, which is wild, bizarre. Stay tuned. We got to get to that as well, man. It was something else, you know. You heard her, Howard Stern. Like, what's the deal with you and Letterman? Is there some kind of tension, beef? Like, what's good with your guys' rapport? Like, something, and you're gonna see it when we get to this clip. You know, as she's been on there numerous times over the years, but this one particular time she kept cussing, and I don't know, the energy was just very odd, very bizarre. And you heard her saying that at the time she was dating Pac. And Pac just had her like turned up on life, more or less. You know what I'm saying? So let's pull that footage up, the Letterman episode, and then we'll close it out with the letter.
I'm only here because there isn't a Knicks game. Don't get excited.
Oh, come on. Let's go kiss the guy in the audience. Why don't you go kiss the guy in the audience?
Why are you so obsessed with my sex life?
As we all know, I have none of my own.
Well,
Go kiss the guy in the audience. It would knock him out. Look at that guy. Like on the forehead. On the forehead.
I can't. He's not tall enough.
I like that. She said, I can't. A lot of people would cave into the pressure and say, oh, all right. They'd go out and kiss him and get it over with.
Yeah, well, I've never succumbed to peer pressure.
Good for you. That's what we love about you, Madonna.
Yes.
What brings you...
Incidentally, you are a sick... I don't know why I get so much...
You realize this is being broadcast, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you can don't be talking like that.
What?
I say, oh, never mind. What brings
Wait a
you...
minute, aren't you gonna smell them? I gave them to you for a reason.
Let's see what I'm doing at my house right now.
No.
I'll take care of that later.
I gave him my... Come on. I gave him my underpants and he wants... That's not where they go.
No, believe me, that's
Come on,
where the underwear goes. That's where... Here's where I keep my socks. Here's where I keep my panties. That's where they go.
No, that's where you keep my panties.
Okay. All right, so what are you doing in New York City? Let me ask you a question. You buying an NBA team? You buying the Bulls? You buying the Miami Heat? You buying what?
No.
How come? Is that just a rumor? Is that an
yes.
untrue rumor? But you like basketball.
Isn't that an oxymoron, an untrue rumor?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Some rumors are true.
Shrimp?
Yeah, jumbo shrimp, yes. Oxymoron, I mean.
Untrue rumor.
No.
That's
Some
like
rumors are true.
funny David Letterman.
Sir, you're the luckiest man in the house. But you like basketball a great deal. Where's your interest in basketball?
That microphone is really long. Speaking of the NBA. I'm sorry. I always go there, and really, I don't care. I mean...
So now let's talk about your interest in the NBA. You go to a lot of games. You were friends with Charles Barkley.
I wouldn't go that far.
You weren't friends with Charles Barkley?
I don't think he understands the meaning of friendship.
Oh, really? He seems like he might be a hothead, that guy.
Yeah.
Did you know him at all? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it hurt when you had that thing put in your nose?
I thought you were going to ask me if it hurt something else, but I thought you were going to continue the Charles Barkley line of questioning.
Wow, man, this is... What a revelation.
And the answer is,
young woman.
yes.
No, but you have like
Yes,
a nose ring there. Now, what happens when you take that out? Will you ever take that?
What happens when you take it out?
Yeah.
Both questions?
Oh, come on. What am I speaking Chinese here? Now stop it.
Listen, all you do is talk about my sex life on your show, so now you don't want to talk about my sex life when I'm on your show.
No, what do you mean? You mean because we refer to you periodically? We make jokes?
Periodically?
Yeah.
You can't get through a show without talking about me or thinking about me.
But do you mind that? Is that a problem for you?
It's never a problem.
All right, I'll tell you what let's do. Let's do a commercial. You want to do a commercial?
No.
Okay, we'll do a commercial
I don't think
and then...
never cut to a commercial.
No,
Let's just keep talking and film every second of it.
Oh, yeah, because if the rest of it is as fascinating as the first part of it, then we've got something there. That's money in the bank there.
Wait. Before we cut to a commercial, I just want to know, is that a rug?
You're talking about my hair. All right, what is that, a swim cap? What are you wearing? Come on, let's go. Here we go. Come on. No. I get a bad hand. Sit down. Just have a seat.
Don't make me act a fool, Dave. All right? Don't make me. Do you want to touch my dress?
Oh, yeah, I would like to press. Oh, very nice. I tell you what, we are going to do a commercial, and we're going to wash her mouth out with soap.
Smell my underwear.
And then we'll be right back, kids. Come on back. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the program. Madonna is here. Madonna and I are just sitting around smoking cigars, swapping recipes.
Yeah.
Also, counting crows and the world champion grocery bagger. Did you have jobs like that when you were a kid? Did you work in grocery stores, bagging groceries, any of that?
No.
Have you ever been in a grocery store?
You really, yeah.
Yeah, good.
You've really changed since the last time I was on the show.
Well, we haven't seen you since like 6 years, 7 years or so.
You used to be really kind of like cool.
I know. There is no bigger dweeb than me.
Money's made you soft.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
In what sense?
Because you just kiss up to everybody in your show now. You do, man. You're always kissing up to I see all these movie stars coming here, and you just.
I can
You used to give people a hard time.
Yeah, I can suspend that behavior tonight if you like.
I believe you have already.
Oh, I know. Now we're just kidding around. Explain to folks. We're just kidding around.
Special, okay?
All right, sure.
I wouldn't.
But what specifically are you getting at? What is driving you nuts here? What's troubling you?
About you or life in general?
Well, let's start with life in general.
No, let's just get back to you.
Okay, fine. First of all, you're not irritated at all. You're not irritated at all. I know
You're
this
not
is
irritating me.
Okay, good.
Are you trying to?
No, I'm not trying to irritate you.
Actually, you do irritate me sometimes.
Well, you kind of irritate me too.
Really?
You see, we have so much in common.
I know. Why do you always... I brought something to, like, make a point.
All right, okay, good.
You are always me on the show. You are always me on the
This,
show. You are always with me on the show. Where is that thing?
See what you're doing? See? Do you see what you're doing? Now there. You see?
What?
A nice... Where are you folks from? Yeah, Appleton, Wisconsin. Look, they drove all the way. They came in an Avis car and they wanted to see...
Please. Let's get to the tape. I brought a tape to prove that he's obsessed with me.
All right, so you think that we refer to you far too much on the show?
Yeah.
All right, roll the tape, Hal. Let's see what she's talking about here. As luck would have it, I look up and there's Madonna.
There she was.
Riding her bicycle. Hal, roll my home videotape of Madonna. Watch this. This is very impressive. Look, there she is. All right.
What's that all about?
Now, can you do that? Do you have a problem with chafing when you're out there like that?
My ass looks a lot better than that.
Are you enjoying that smoke there?
It's just the right size.
What do you, now when you leave here tonight, what are you going to do? Are you going to go out? You're going to go...
Me, Dave.
Oh, jeez. Please.
Wait, aren't there any other segments? That's it?
We have more tape for Madonna. Sounds
I like
to me,
the way you say my name.
it sounds to me like somebody might be with
Somebody...
you.
It's okay.
I want to thank you folks for coming in for this run-through show. Thank you very much. This, of course, will never see the light of day. You won't miss a thing tonight. You have a top 10 list, I'm told.
Yeah, I'm sitting on it.
You're sitting on it. Oh, are we going to do the list?
Yes.
I heard Morty over there weaseling. First he said, no. And then I said, are we going to do the list? And he said, sure.
There seems to be a lot of confusion right now.
Yeah, guess why?
Is it because I've been saying...
You can't...
Speak the truth and shame the devil, baby.
No, you can't be coming on here. This is American television. You can't be talking like that. Now we're going to have to...
Why?
Well, because people don't want that in their own homes at 11:30 at night.
They don't? Wait a minute.
Yeah! Yes, sir!
Wait a minute. People don't want to hear the word...
Oh, stop it! Will you stop? Ladies and gentlemen, turn down your volume. Turn the volume down immediately. She can't be stopped. There's something wrong with her.
What do people think? There's definitely something wrong with me.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. Anyways, what?
We have to do another commercial.
I don't think we should.
No, we're going to do one.
I think we should break the rules tonight.
I'm calling the shots. We're doing another commercial.
Break the rules.
We'll be right back.
So what did y'all think about that, man? That was like so bizarre. You know what I mean? He was urging her to kiss some dude in this crowd who looked like one of the robbers from Home Alone. What was his name? Marv or Merv, the guy that came up with the Wet Bandit's name. Like, I don't know. It was so weird. And I don't know. She just seemed so anxious and fidgeting around. And I don't know. He kept pressing her about the NBA. And I don't know, you know, there was all this stuff about her ex-life, and I don't know if that clip was really her or not, but it just really seemed like these two did not like each other. That wasn't the whole clip, you know what I mean? That was maybe half of it. But tap in and let me know what y'all thought about it. If you guys thought it was weird as fuck. I was like, man, what's the deal with Letterman being so pushy and all that? But then I seen that she brought some panties. I don't know. It was weird, man. Do you guys fuck with Letterman or them late shows? Did you used to? And now that both those shows, Letterman and Leno have their successors with who is it? Kimmel and Colbert, and what's the other guy's name? Oh yeah, Fallon. I forget who all replaced who or whatever, you know, with those shows are different now. Like, do you guys rock with those shows at all? Did you now rock with them, but you don't now, but you used to, or your thoughts about them and all that? But yeah, man, that really is a very odd, bizarre episode. Something just, I don't know, man. You know, some people theorize that Madonna is some occult succubus or something. I don't know, man. But it was just weird. It seemed like some kind of Holly weirdness going on here. And then at the end of the clip that I shared with y'all, once again, that ain't the full clip. Letterman was really getting at her about the swearing and all that. But yeah, at this time, she was dating Pac during this episode. And, you know, she said it motivated her to go on there on some different type timing and I guess give Letterman hell for the most part. But yeah, their relationship, I guess, secretly went on between 93, 94, 95, somewhere in that time frame. As once again, this letter I'm about to share with y'all, Pac wrote from Clinton, and this thing was auctioned off. The proceeds went to a breast cancer foundation or whatever to fight it, you know what I mean? And the opening bid was $100K. It's never been put out there officially how much it went for, but word is around 300,000, man. That's some serious paper right there. There was another Tupac letter that went for 170,000 at auction. But some of the letter is redacted, but it says, and again, this is dated in 95, and it says, for you to be seen with a black man wouldn't in any way jeopardize your career. If anything, it would make you seem that much more open and exciting. But for me, at least in my previous perception, I felt due to my image, I would be letting down half of the people who made me what I thought I was. It's an amazing, this is in the article, it's an amazing letter. Tupac clearly knows he devastated Madonna by the rejection, saying, I never meant to hurt you. So it seems he had Madonna in her feelings. First and foremost, I must apologize to you because, like I said, I haven't been the kind of friend I know I am capable of being. In an interview where you said, I'm off to rehabilitate all the rappers and basketball players or something to that effect, those words cut me deep, seeing how I had never known you to be with any other rappers besides myself. It was at this moment, out of hurt and natural instinct to strike back and defend my heart and ego, that I said a lot of things. So it seems like they had some drama or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't know you were fucking with other rappers. You know, when you said that, it made me striketh back and defend myself. I don't know. It seems like they had some kind of wild breakup or something like that. Please understand my previous position as that of a young man with limited experience with an extremely famous X symbol. What do you say? He later offered to stay friends and warned her against those who are not as honorable as they seem. If y'all recall, Pac is locked up in Clinton at this time, found guilty of some heinous charges, which we all know Pac didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Again, he got out on an appeal bail. He was going to beat that case. And since he passed, while the appeal was open, I believe he's considered an innocent man. If y'all recall with Aaron Hernandez, that played into that whole situation, although different states, but I think it goes the same way. But, you know, like Pac was in there hearing the Biggie, I shot your joint, and you know what I mean? Like seeing the way everything went, learning lessons the hard way about people. So I can only imagine where his mind was at. And the note ends with a request that she come and visit. I don't know how you feel about visiting me, but if you could find it in your heart, I would love to speak face to face with you. It's funny, but this experience has taught me to not take time for granted. And, you know, again, it went up for auction. So there y'all have it, man. Rosie Perez setting the record straight about pulling up and getting zooted with Tupac at the Soul Train Awards back in the 90s, you know, plays into this love affair, this relationship that Tupac broke off with Madonna, you know, that for a long time many people thought was a myth. But as we know from this authenticated letter and, you know, Madonna's account of things did indeed happen. You know, comment what your thoughts about it all, as well as that weird ass Letterman appearance, man. Let's, and you know, everything else we touched on in this video. I thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, y'all, subscribe, hit the comments. It's coffee. Peace and God bless. I'll catch y'all on the next one.